Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work putting for eagle. And this putt drops, you can go one up. This one's going pretty hard to the left. And that's not a bad effort. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. And if you sink this, you'll be all square with your friend on the hole. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. And everybody's all square after that first hole. Here we go, par 5, 11th hole. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, let's see what you got here. This is going to chase out a bit further down the fairway. Watch it go. Okay, 225 yards for him. Let's see what he does. Second shot here on the 11th. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Okay, he's standing over a very long putt here. Let's see what happens. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. Looks like he got a line on this. Continuing. And that's gonna go down. That'll take the hole. Great work. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Whoop, might be going long. And this will be his second shot. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Oh, the putt drops, and that's going to win you the hole. And you're 2 up after that hole. And let's see what happens here on the 13th hole. Beautiful swing. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And this is about 165 yards out. And your approach is heading right at the pin. Oh, close there with the chip. And if he sinks this, he wins the hole. I think we got a right to left break on this one. And that's a birdie on his scorecard. Well, unfortunately, you lost that hole. No good. All right, here's the 14th hole. It's a par 5. This one's fairway bound. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. That ball's going for days. It's never going to come down. Nice swing on that. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Look at you go. Next putt for eagle. Okay, how's an eagle sound? Because if you sink this, you'll get one. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. And you two will be all square if they sink this. Ooh. And this one is for the birdie. That's in there. Here's your 4th birdie of the day. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that hole will be halved. And here is the par 3 15th. And they are going with the 9-iron on this one. All right, let's go. That'll do for the approach. This one's about 15 feet. This starts off pretty straight and then turns to the right a bit. That one drops on in for your second consecutive birdie. And he's got 13 feet to the cup. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Oh my! And you're 2 up in this match after that hole. You got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards. This one's looking like it'll be in the fairway. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Ooh, watch this one run now. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. And this is your third shot. Here we go for your birdie. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. And he needs this to win the hole. And this one's going a bit to the right. Oh, it's going right by. Okay, this one's for his par. And if you sink this, you will be up by as many holes remaining. That's going to take things dormy. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Great swing on that one. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Hitting into an elevated green, we might need more club. This one from the sand might be short. And hopefully he can deal with a little sand shot here. And looking short from the sand on this one. That's a nice chip. Well done. Okay, he needs this to save his par. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. All right, he gets it to go, and that will win the hole. All right, well, didn't really get much on that hole. Let's try this next one. And now, the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Caught the downslope. Let's see if this one runs out further. Okay, time to send it. So far, so good for this one. Catching the downslope here. This should chase out. All right, that one's going to hold on to the fairway. Love it. Okay, about 230 yards from here. This one may end up in the rough. Not sure, though.
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Not a bad result from that distance. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Ooh, the dreaded double break here. It goes right and then it dives a bit to the left. Oh, that was almost in. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. All right, this match will be decided here one way or another. If you still are tied at the end of this one, we're going to give the match to whoever is closest to the pin off the tee.
Fucking bottle job, you are.
Going with the 9-iron.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to beat that. Fuck.
All right, last off the tee, but hopefully closest to the hole. Let's do this. All right, we're on the green, but we are not closest to the pin, and that might come back to bite us. 26 feet to the cup. Careful here, going downhill and to the right. A little bit too firm on that one. And this one for the par. All right, this could secure his win in this playoff. All right, now that you've conceded that putt, we'll head to the next hole. All right, that is going to do it for me. What a day of golf. Great playoff action was had. I enjoyed every minute of it. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.